You are in control of your day, you are in control of your summer, and you are in control of your life. Let's get it, let's elevate. What is good? Elevate. All right, guys. Amazing day yesterday. We were around $120,000 sold as a whole division, and I believe almost everybody except for 4 people got sales, which is absolutely amazing, guys. We got to fight off the bagels at all costs at this point in the summer. You guys are all capable. You guys all have this skill set. Just work hard. Keep a good mentality and you will sell every single day, I promise you guys. But first, I want to start off right. Daniel Jakubowski Lewis having an amazing PR day, doing 9,547. One more account to get 10K, but I'll let it slide, Danny, because it's coming. It's coming. You're going to get some more of that. Don't you doubt it. But amazing day, Danny. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the work you've put in. You were training a ton in the off season, and keep it up. Keep grinding. If you know Danny, you love him and you know what he's about. So I freaking love it. Good job, Danny. Throwdown Thursdays, I think we're a success on NZ. You guys all crushed it. Like looking at the teams side by side, it was amazing just to see like the team split in half, what you guys are all capable of. Like really, really cool to see that. And a lot of the big winners from the Throwdown Thursday. Aaron won a shirt for his Elevate Tiers. Danny got a shirt for his Elevate Tiers and his PR day. Spencer got the hat, and Taylor also got the t-shirt. So you guys are getting to the final tiers of the Elevate Tiers. Freaking great job. Now, be aware, if you fall this week in your revenue tiers, you will lose a point. So don't forget that. Just because you got the tier or got the points now doesn't mean you're going to keep it if you drop in your revenue tiers. Okay, so make sure you're not doing that. And on the topic, we got in Everest, Logan and Bryce leading the pack. Denali, we got Ammon and Jaden. Wow, Ammon and Jaden made Mr. J-Dog Unk right at the top there. Kilimanjaro, we got Brenton and Mr. Alejandro Canales, and I believe in that one, Koza is right on your tail, Alejandro, so watch it. And then in Mount Fuji, we got Johnny and Sasha, Mr. Alex Sadikov. So keep fighting, go win it. If you guys are having a good week, if you're close, keep at it, guys. We still have Friday and Saturday to go compete for that. And there is a lot that can be done in 2 days in this freaking job. So really good job to all of you guys at the top. And lastly, the most important next few days for this certain rep, Richie Zitting coming up. We are in the championship for Rookie Clash in all of Prime. This is huge. You can win the go-kart, but more importantly, you can win bragging rights, not only for yourself, but for your team and for the division. So bring it home, Mr. Richie. You got so much potential, so much building up for you in the next few days. Go freaking get it and believe you can win and go do everything in your power that you can, all your controllables, and then just believe and have delusional confidence. You freaking got it, dude. I love to see it. Okay, and so today I want to go over how to set the right go backs, how we can make sure we set the right expectations and how we can frame it the right way to win more of your go backs. Okay, so first off, make sure you're not setting go backs in the middle of the day. You are the one that needs to be in control of the sales process, of the conversation, and you also are the one that needs to be in control of when you go back. Like it's on your time. We don't always need to be catering to other people unless there's like crazy scenarios where they won't be home later in the evening time. But always set your go backs. I would say with how light it is outside after 8 o'clock, I would set your go backs after 8:30, maybe even closer to 9 p.m. so you can still be knocking fresh doors before then while they're still light. Okay, that is really, really important because I'm doing numbers with some of you guys, and if you just get 5 to 10 more DMs per day, your summer will look completely different. You will hit way like 2 tiers up at least, or 1 tier up, sometimes 2 tiers up higher in commission, and you'll make so much more money just by talking to 5 to 10 more people per day. And a lot of that for you guys is going to come after 8 p.m. You guys can maximize those DMs way better than you are right now. So make sure you're doing it later because you're going to maximize in 2 ways. You're going to be able to talk to more people, more fresh doors in that time, but you're also not going to be wasting time going back in your hood and then having to go back where you're knocking for go backs. So that's number one. Number two, you absolutely must sell the person you're talking to first, okay? Especially if it's a one-legger, okay? If they have to talk to the spouse or something like that, make sure the spouse you're talking to is bought in on wanting the service too. Because then it's you and the spouse versus the other person. You both are going to have a lot higher chance to get the person on board than if you don't get that person on board and it's you and the other person you haven't talked to and maybe the person that you talked with. Okay, make sure all of the odds are in your favor. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to blow past the smoke screen enough. And easy ways to blow past that without wasting time and being annoying is, well, let me just explain really quick what we do. That way you can have a better idea of what it is. So that way you know if you're even interested in it or not as well. Okay, and then go into explaining what the service is and what we're doing. Okay, and then try and give a soft close. And they go, no, like I said, I still got to talk to my spouse. Then we're going to hit them with the cool. And just so I know where we're at, if this was 100% up to you, is this something that you would want, or is this something you would want to do? If they say yes, then be like, okay, awesome. So what we'll do, I can come back after 8:30, 9 o'clock, once I have some time to swing back by when I'm done with the other people here. Don't worry about explaining him the whole service or anything like that. I'll do it. I'll explain everything that I should explain to you. Just let him know that I stopped by and that you think it could be something good for you guys. Okay. What do you say? Do you think you can do that? Perfect. So if you do that, then you're framing it. So it's like, hey, I know that this person's actually interested. So I know it's worth it for me to go back because at least I have one person that wants it. Okay. And like I said yesterday, do not try to close these people. Don't try to sell all these one-leggers when you could go back and solidify it by talking to the other spouse and make sure you get 100% of it instead of just leaving it for chance. Okay. Now on the other side, if they're like, I don't know, I just don't really know if we really need it. I don't have that big of a problem or something like that. Then you need to try to sell that person more. Okay. Try to get them on board. If you can't get that person on board, I probably wouldn't even set it as a go back and I wouldn't even worry about it because sometimes we set too many go backs and we create false hope for ourselves where we're like, oh, I'm not having a sale yet, but I got these fire go backs I'm going to go get later. Or at least I have some go backs that I'll probably go sell in the evening. And sometimes that even makes it so we're not pushing as hard throughout the day. And then we get all of our hopes crushed at night. And then we're carrying that momentum into the next day, which is kind of hard sometimes too. So make sure you are qualifying the go back and making sure that it's actually someone who wants to do it in the first place. Okay. I would say that's the most important thing overall with everything in setting the right go back. And then once you go to them, you want to make sure that you get their name before. Okay. So get the person you're talking to his name and the person that you need to talk to his name. So when you get there, you go like, hey, John, how you doing? Good. Hey, I'm Jake. I don't know if your wife or your husband mentioned me stopping by. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I'm just swinging back so I can go over everything with you, see if it's something that you're on board with as well. But pretty much what your spouse was telling me is you guys have been getting some of the ants, the spiders that are popping up here and there. So what all the neighbors have loved is I do this. Have you ever thought about doing a service like the spouse as well or what? So ask those kind of questions, but you want to assume it. And you almost want to use the spouse as a crutch or as someone that you can lean on to help build value and help build interest in the service and being like, hey, this person's already interested, or from talking to this person, she was actually really excited about this, because then it gets more skin in the game for that person where it's like, oh, well, my spouse was saying that was a good thing, so it probably is a good thing. So it's like bandwagoning, but on a way higher level that's going to have a lot more influence on the way that you're talking to that go back. Okay. So I would just say those two things are the most important. Make sure that you get the person you're talking with on board on the service to start. Okay. If not, it's not going to be a very good go back unless you're like, oh, and they've already been thinking about it, but the person you're talking to is the one that maybe they don't, but the other person already did want it. Okay. That's like the only time I would do, kind of set that as a go back still, but make sure you're talking to that right person. Okay. That's pretty much the sauce for the go backs. I know there's a lot of people who also have really good closing ratios and really good sales in the nighttime. You know exactly who they are. They're in the chat every single day after 8 p.m. Anthony Key is one of them. Jake Stainer is one of them. Heck, Richie Zitting is also one that gets them. Logan gets them all the time as well. I'm missing a lot of other people who have a ton of sales after 8 p.m. Danny Jakubowski is another one of those guys as well. But guys, make sure you lean into that and you take advantage of sales after 8, 8:30, even 9 p.m. because they're most likely, I think statistically we have a lower closing ratio after 8 p.m. than we do on any other time throughout the day. So remember that, take advantage of it. Never stop your day before 8:30 or even 8 o'clock, and don't just lollygag from 8 until you get picked up. Take advantage of it, and you guys will add so much extra revenue to your summer. Okay, I freaking love you guys. Call me if you need anything. Deuces. I'm on a new